Hello guys, Josh here. We're in a unique circumstances here with ESL Challenger Melbourne and also ESL Pro League Season 19, where both of these tournaments clash, which means Bad News Kangaroos and Greyhound can't participate in their home tournament. However, that's not the only thing that's impacted either. The other world ranking invites are also impacted as well, and we're going to go and diving in to speculate who the world ranking invites could be. First up, let's go through the current scenario. The current scenario is that Rooster is likely to have the local hero invite because Greyhound and Bad News Kangaroos are at ESL Pro League. Sudden Skill secured the EOC qualifier, New Happy secured the Asia qualifier, and at this point in time, the NA and EU qualifiers have not been finalised. Also, the world ranking invites have not been announced either. To take a good look at the world ranking invites, I've got a list right here of all the teams and their world rankings currently, with FaZe at the top and Team Spirit after the Katowice win at second place. Now, I've only gone all the way down to 42, as it also highlights 10 teams that can potentially take this invite. Next up, we're going to compare teams in ESL Pro League to the world ranking invite. So you can see here you got ENCE, Complexity, Astralis, FaZe, Fnatic, Furio, GT, Heroic, Mouse, Na'Vi, NiP, Liquid, Vitality, Monty, VP, Cloud9. You got all these teams at ESL Pro League. And now we're going to compare them to the teams that can accept the ESL Challenger Melbourne invite. Now, I've removed all the teams that are ESL Pro League, and what you get here is Team Spirit, who are on 1,260 points and have the Cologne invite. That means they can go to IEM Cologne 2024. They've already qualified for it because they won IEM Katowice. Then you have Apex, MIBR, Rebels, Nine Pandas, Nouns, Koi, Aurora, Havu, Party Astronauts, NRG, Bestia, 9Z, Pain, Amcal, and Saw. Now, if it isn't obvious enough, NRG did not get an invite. That's why they're going through the close qualifiers in NA. But those are the teams that are eligible for these world ranking invites in the order of the points that they have. Now, before I go into any speculation, I compared it to the previous teams in ESL Pro League 18 and 19 and their world rankings as well. So the world rankings for EPL 18, who didn't have a cutoff date, was Cloud9 on 861, Game of Legion on 696 points, 9 on 261 points. Now for EPL 19, where there was a cutoff date, which was, I believe, was the 7th of January, Monty already had one via ECL, but had 687 points. Cloud9 had 587 points. Virtus Pro had the ESL Atlanta invite. They won the Challenger event there, but they had 555 points. And Vulcans had 543, Game of Legion had 258, and Bet Boom and Eternal Fire both had 240. The reason why I highlight this in particular will come up later when we talk about Team Spirit. If you guys have noticed already, you may have noticed the point differential between Team Spirit and all these world ranking teams previously. Now, here's a ranking of all the teams that can accept the invites to their respective points. So as you can see here, Apex will likely get an invite, MIBR will likely get an invite, and Rebels will likely get an invite. Now, with Spirit, the reason why I have an unlikely will be in a few slides later, but as you can see already, they already have the Cologne invite. Now, you may be thinking, why would Spirit decline the invite? Like, you know, don't they want to stamp their ticket to ESL Pro League 20? Spirit can decline the invite mainly because they can qualify comfortably for ESL Pro League 20, as based on the previous world rankings in ESL Pro League 18 and 19, they have almost doubled the top team previously before them. Currently it's sitting at 1,260 points. I don't think they will have any issue receiving a world ranking slot. Secondly, Spirit do not need an ESL Cologne 2024 invite via world ranking either, because they already have one from winning IEM Katowice. And lastly, Spirit could use this period as a rest period or boot camp period to come up with further strategies and refine that Donk and Shiro core further. However, you can't escape the fact that they may want to accept this invite. During this downtime, Spirit will be playing no CS during this period, as there's only really 2 tournaments running during this period, which is either ESL Pro League or ESL Challenger Melbourne, unless they just want to scrim non-stop all day. They may wish to play in this tournament to keep their players fresh, versus some decent competition in the Tier 2 space, and definitely, as per the second point, stamp their ticket to ESL Pro League Season 20 in case some absolute craziness occurs and 3 other teams magically get 1,300 points and be above them. However, I believe that Team Spirit will not come to ESL Challenger Melbourne. They don't have to. They have really nothing to play for in this area. However, Apex will probably come along. They want to stamp their ticket. They don't want to have the disappointing thing that happened last time where they were beaten out by a tiebreaker. However, they could sit back, but it's a very, very tough sit back if they do sit back from this event and don't stamp their ticket, as it's a much easier field, and it also, there's not much anxiety on if they've got enough points or not for ESL Pro League 20. MERBR and Rebels will definitely come to this event If they win it, they get into ESL Pro League. They don't have to worry about points and don't have to worry about placing high in tournaments. And we'll definitely get a good tournament with these 3 teams in particular. Now, the good points of these teams being invited is, one for Apex is Jacob will be back. A lot of Aussie fans love him. MIBR, they are a great team to watch. I want to see Insani develop more and more and more. This young team is going to be the future of Brazil, as long as they don't bloody rely on old SK Gaming and old MIBR players coming to the mixture, okay? This is really dragging South America down as a continent in CS, is where they always rely on their former champs instead of actually building up their own Brazilian young guns. Last but not least is Rebels. Rebels have been a very impressive team, and I want to see more of them as well. This will be a chance for a lot of newer viewers and whatnot to see what a building team and a team with potential looks like. I reckon it'll give a lot of new vision and new perspective for a lot of spectators by watching this game, and potentially some new fans as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great ESL Challenger Melbourne. I hope to see you guys all there, and have a beautiful day.